Hello everybody, welcome back to Tap That. Today we're going to be reviewing with the TLC method, Evil Genius Brewing Company, Trick or Treat, Chocolate Pumpkin Porter. Ooh, that's a mouthful. But I'm very excited to do this. This is part of the Tap That Cold Case File Fall Edition. We're doing pumpkin beers. You excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully it is a mouthful.
Alright guys, let's see what's on tap.
Alcohol. I gotta have a little talk with you. I wanna treat you just like you treated me.
Alright, the Evil Genius. So, the Chocolate Pumpkin Porter. I've already said in the past, not a huge fan of porters, nor are you.
Nor am I. I want to prove you wrong right here.
Yeah, no, on the basic line... Let's try to do this. Oh, yeah, you did get it. We talked about that last episode. Go check that out.
To be fair, though, I own these. These are my house, so I know this one's a little slanted.
Oh, okay.
I know you have to kind of hug the right side of this one to come off.
The porters, we talked about how we don't enjoy a porter. We don't ever, pick up a porter. Mm-hmm. A porter doesn't excite us.
I wouldn't dry one at a brewery. None of that.
But on the basic line, it came in number 4 out of 5.
Yeah, she didn't like him either.
Right, we can say she didn't like him, but it wasn't the worst.
Yeah, but when we get to the worst, I'll explain why I think it was the worst for her. But this is, a porter especially, is definitely something that is and good for everybody who likes porters, that's definitely a heavy acquired taste in your mouth. Like, I always, and here I go again, bring up how I like things to linger in your mouth. This shit lingers in your soul. Like, porters are so heavy. They're so heavy.
Yeah, and if I can just continue what he's saying, I really was trying to start this off on a positive note. I was just amping up porter. Like, come on, guys, we can get this porter down. I think it tastes like throw up.
Ooh.
I'm throwing it out there. Seriously, smell it. It not taste. I'm sorry. It smells like throw up, and it's super dark. I mean,
it's heavy.
It's heavy. Here's what I think on porters, and you guys may be different. I don't know if this will ever change. I'll try to get into porters for you guys. But you get a porter, it's sitting on the shelf. It's like strawberry milkshake, like all
stouts
these
too, man.
There's stouts as well, but just for porters, as the same as stouts for me. But they're like chocolate or milkshake porter or coffee porter. All these names. When I associate those names, I'm like, yeah, that sounds awesome.
Great.
This one says chocolate pumpkin porter. Not a big fan of pumpkin, but I am a big fan of chocolate. I try it. I do not taste chocolate. I taste a dark demon pumpkin. Like, you're walking up to this person's just to get
a real evil face on it.
Yeah, it has a real evil face. You're 6 years old. You're walking up to the porch with your little bag, and then you turn around and your parents are like, "What's wrong? What's wrong, Timmy?" It's like that.
Did your parents call you Timmy a lot?
No, Storm.
I'm with you. I want to separate pumpkins from stouts for you, if I'm right, and correct me if I'm wrong.
And you mean porters from stouts, not pumpkins?
Yes, I do.
Because
right.
Pumpkins are very different.
I think porter is more the chocolatey, peanut buttery kind of flavor, nuts, things like that, where I think stouts is more your milky thing. That's more milkshake, things like that. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think stouts are more focused on lactose dairy stuff, where porters are more nutty cocoa things.
I'm not gonna lie, Alex. You have me turned on towards stouts. I think I would honestly try a beer.
We're gonna try
dairy.
We haven't had one yet. It just hasn't come up.
Yeah, it hasn't come
And we're
up.
not avoiding them, I promise. Just hasn't come up.
No, absolutely not. We go out, search for the case, whether it be Marissa or ourselves or just me. We don't really look into it. So
yeah, we just buy something.
We will get a stout. We want some stout viewers on here. Very stout.
Now, we had a guest episode with my buddy Evan with our buddy Evan. Let's just call him our buddy.
Yeah, please. No longer acquaintances.
Yeah.
I've been on the Squad Pod podcast.
Squad Pod, shout out.
Yeah, go check that out.
Yeah, well, we're both friends with Evan, but when Evan did these beers, he really liked them because they're very coffee reminiscent, It's very... This is coffee. This isn't the beer to not enjoy yourself, but like to sit and relax, and like this is definitely the beer to be real cozied up and like to feel warm. Like I almost feel like it should be warmed up, And I'm sure that would make porters gross, but
yeah. So I know what you're talking about because Evan's a huge fan of coffee.
I think he has an addiction.
He does have an addiction. I mean, during the Squad Pod, I was guest on there a couple weeks ago, and even just about a week or two ago, I was a guest on Squad Pod podcast. He drinks coffee at... You're talking...
Yeah, we're on Squad Pod at 11 o'clock at night, and he's drinking coffee. I'm like, Evan, how?
Yeah,
like,
and then he goes to bed.
And I'd be wired,
Yeah,
man.
and the man has a kid or two, so...
He's two.
Yeah. So you're talking about... I don't know how he does it, but the dark notes do reminisce about a coffee. So I imagine maybe Evan would like this?
I think me and Storm are both, and again, here's our likeness. Maybe we should be more opposite to ruin these beers, but we're both not huge coffee drinkers. Like I will drink it. I don't mind coffee. It's fine, but I'm not a coffee drinker. It's not something that I need every day.
Yeah, and we talk about the fall season. Maybe I'm more of a like latte or frappe kind of guy.
And the colder the weather gets, the more I enjoy coffee.
Yeah.
Summer coffee, how people drink coffee in warm weather, I'm just like, you guys are that's crazy to me. And one of our coworkers, he drinks coffee every day, black coffee, and he just puts ice in it in the summer. And I'm just like, ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
What a change. You're like, I can't wait till summer gets around so I can put ice in my coffee.
This isn't refreshing to me. This is more like refreshing to me, It's not bad. I think you're disliking it more than I am.
I'll agree with that, yeah.
Let's get on the label, though.
Yeah, the Evil Genius Beer Company. We've actually had an Evil Genius or two or three or four.
I've had a lot.
Yeah.
Stacy's mom, shout out.
Stacy's mom. That's the meatloaf one? Or no.
That's Mama Meatloaf.
Oh, yeah.
Mama Meatloaf.
Yeah, so we've had a couple Evil Geniuses Beer Company. Where is this from, actually?
Is it local? Is that why we keep getting it?
I don't know. Let's put that on the channel for these guys. So it is. It's Pittston, PA.
All right, then that's probably why I drink it a lot. I never knew this was close.
I didn't either.
I didn't, but I do see this beer a lot on my
radar.
Restaurants.
You can say radar.
My radar. I see this beer a lot, and it's okay. I'm a big fan of the Stacy's mom. I like Stacy's mom.
Stacy's mom. I haven't tried that one personally. I tried the meatloaf, and
it's okay.
Yeah,
dude. And we're getting sidetracked, and I want to just cut this real short, but I actually thought the meatloaf one, weirdly enough, tasted like meatloaf.
That's what he told me, and I tried it. I tried to depiction meatloaf, a little ketchup on the top there. I just couldn't get it. Maybe it was...
You don't put ketchup on your meatloaf. It's stewed tomatoes.
Yeah, I beg to differ.
Okay.
But...
Okay, 4-year-old. Putting ketchup on everything.
Trick or Treat chocolate pumpkin porter, ale brewed with cocoa, pumpkin, and spices. And honestly... with the maybe one or two Evil Geniuses I've had in the past, they kind of put their emblem on here. Evil Genius.
It's a boring label.
Beer company. They put I feel like they put enough into their title. Like,
sure,
Trick or Treat chocolate pumpkin
the
porter.
names are fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Like, I would never take a beer, brew it, and then put meatloaf on it.
Exactly.
Anywhere.
Or Stacy's mom. Like,
but he was just
listening to the song. He was like, Stacy's mom. But like, I'm with it. And the name makes it exciting for me because I love Trick or Treat. It's one of my favorite things to do with my kids when I was young. I love it. I love Trick or Treat. And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get to do it this year, but that's fine.
We'll see.
We'll see. But there isn't enough. Like, if this Trick or Treat label was on the pumpkin with the with like the pumpkin scary face, like, this doesn't do it enough. The brown colors palette here doesn't do it. Like, it needed more orange.
Yeah.
And it needed more black. Because
To catch my attention.
That's Halloween.
And to be honest, Evil Genius, you local beer, when we went into the store, Wegmans, shout out to Wegmans, not sponsored, they had you on a pedestal with all the rest of the beers. We're wondering, if this was in an aisle with a bunch of other beers, I don't know if this would catch my eye, especially with the Evil Genius Beer Company logo being local.
Yeah, I think it would only catch my eye because
With the title.
Because with the title, they're great at titles, and with that, but also because I am a fan of Evil Genius. Like, this is something I know. But put this beer in California, who also celebrates fall. Like, I don't know if it's the same connection,
Yeah.
where they are local. So I have seen Evil Genius beer on restaurant menus my entire life, Like, I have always seen these beers where people who haven't, would they pick it up for just the label?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
It's a boring label.
Wraparound.
It's a little. It's kind of boring. We like fun labels. I do like more than the pumpkin that it kind of explains what's in it.
Yep.
I kind of like that. But other than that, it's fine. The content, though, is kind of par with everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely. Back to we thought pumpkin beers were for,
I thought they were for relaxing on a nice, cool autumn day.
Yeah.
But apparently not. We're getting hammered in autumn.
We're getting hammered. We're raking up the leaves. We're carving our pumpkins, and we're doing it drunk.
And we're doing it at a 7.8% Evil Genius Trick or Treat. This is the least one, but that's still pretty high.
That's still pretty high. I'm almost getting the me, myself, not getting the reputation. But these beers, for me, are getting the reputation where I see pumpkin, I'm like, I'm buying it. It's a high beer. I'm going to get trashed at the Halloween party dressed as... What?
Dracula.
I
see you as Dracula.
Okay, I'll take Dracula. Is it the nose?
Why? You think Dracula's a big nose?
No, I don't know.
Well, if it was the nose, I'd say Pinocchio.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
It's good, though. I'm actually done. And I'm going to be honest with you.
Again, you're done. For me, this porter's taking a little longer.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
I'm
done, and it's sitting real heavy in my stomach.
Right. It's sitting in port, waiting to be engulfed.
I just feel like this is one of those beers that, and being a porter, it's one of those beers, it's a sipping beer. Because I'm meant to drink fast, I'm just a fast drinker. But, at the same time, 7.8 is the least we've had, so I don't feel like it's getting me too drunk on scale of what we've been doing.
Right.
So, disagree with me if you want to. But so far...
You know what? Because it's a mutual arrangement, I'm going to agree. I'm going to throw it right there.
Right there. And we got them pretty spread out. Are we just going to fill them? We'll find out.
I don't know. We'll move them around, yeah.
So far, the pumpkin beer has tasted the most like fall to me.
King for me.
It is. It's reigning champion. Because this one could even move down and I'd be okay. Like, I'd be okay if this one slid down. Now, this one wasn't so to the point where I was like, ugh. Where this one, there's barely any pumpkin flavor. Let's admit that right now. That is chocolate forward.
Chocolate. That's what I tasted.
Chocolate coffee forward. Maybe a little hint of pumpkin if you can pick it up, but this one and this one were much more forward on the pumpkin.
I would almost say chocolate beer, but then I would change that around and say beer chocolate. And then you'd be like, what?
What?
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm tasting on that.
Sorry, Evil Genius. I know you're a local. Would love to try the rest of your beers. We'll do one of those real soon. Pumpkin's not doing it for me. We're going to put it last for now. And thank you, everybody, for joining us today. And
please don't forget to tap that subscribe button.
See you next time.
Alcohol. I gotta have a little talk with you.